Hello, people. Listen, I'm coming at you. I'm on December 3rd here, 2017, sitting in the park, trying to enjoy a little nature. And I just want to talk to you about some post-cancer um, drama, for lack of better words, but maybe that's the appropriate word because it's a lot of drama. Now, I'll start with this. Okay, so as you know, I was diagnosed April 8th, 2016, and I was declared cancer-free after 18 rounds of chemo, very aggressive, the most aggressive in the world, and a 10-hour surgery and 14, nearly 2 weeks in the hospital, very painful, it's like being in Vietnam, you know. A lot of pain, a lot of discomfort, a lot of disillusion, even a moment where I went through a very disillusioned state from the pain medicine they had me on, Dilaudid, I think it was, where I actually forgot where I was and why I was there, and I just was in a state of delirium for a moment there, but I recovered briefly, very briefly, within moments, you know. But having got to this point now, the doctors still want to tell me that, oh yes, the cancer will come back. There's anywhere from a 90% to a 100% chance it'll come back. It's highly probable. And I'm like very disheartened by that because I fought so hard to get to this point where I've defeated the odds, you know, and it just seems like the establishment, well, just let's say they're not very good cheerleaders at all. Maybe they're covering themselves, maybe it's some type of medical protocol, but it's very disheartening, you know. And I'm trying to get the port removed from my chest, and they're resisting that because they say it's going to come back. Um, everyone's an individual, and even though statistics may state that something may occur, everyone's an individual, you know, and an exception is to the rule. And if you're riding on an exception, why not continue to ride on that? But this is what I'm up against, you know, dealing with my doctors. One of them is somewhat supportive. He says, if you want it out, take it out. But then I call his office and I get something to the converse from one of his representatives. So that's one major frustration I'm dealing with on a daily basis. Now, what effect does it have on me? Well, it makes me wonder, it makes me very paranoid, it makes me scared, wondering, is this horrible thing going to come back again? It makes me think about my life, my mortality, how much time I have, and so forth. If it should come back, I'll fight again. You know, but let's work with what we have. If you're about to score a touchdown in the game, do you think about all the times you didn't score a touchdown? You know, is that what you keep in mind? Or do you try to make it into the end zone with everything you got, you know? They seem to be trying to convince me to just stay at the 1 yard line. Don't even, you know, do what it takes to just score the total victory. Let's ride with that. Part two, life goes on. I'm teaching again, and it's extremely stressful. Teaching is extremely stressful. If anybody out there that thinks teaching is easy, it's extremely stressful. The principals put a lot of pressure on you to carry out what they think is appropriate for the success of the students, and they rate teachers by the success of their students, which I think is very unfair because some students are just going to come with an intrinsic motivation to do well, and others have forces in their lives, forces within, that's going to keep them from doing anything. Should teachers be punished for that? I don't think so. I don't think that's right. You know, and people are more and more being micromanaged, and it's very difficult, very difficult. So you're juggling that, you know, while dealing with what in my mind is a case of post-traumatic stress syndrome. Now, why do I say that? Because I'm irritable, I'm depressed, you know, sometimes I'm very anxious, I'm just feel sometimes like I'm ready to break, you know. This is the post-cancer. This is after the cancer, you know. The effects of the chemo play on your brain. This moniker called chemo brain is real. you are changed. You know, you're talking about some extremely strong chemicals that you're still trying to get out of your body that's acting on you. But the world still has its demands, and you still have to meet them. And people are still pushed by whatever motivates them to push you. Um, my students are going to be what they are. You know, there's not a lot of compassion, is what I'm saying. You know, it's very difficult. I'm raising a 9-year old. He's starting to become a little more frisky. You know, dealing with the home life is very difficult. You know, I am gonna see a counselor to try to get some help with this. What I really think is, and I've talked to others, is a case of post-traumatic stress syndrome. I'm trying to hold on to my job. Like I said, it's a great source of stress, but I need money. Because now, another phase, Social Security Administration now wants, because I'm making a certain amount of money, want to cut me off. Not only that, they want to challenge what I already earned, you know, what I already collected. Because, you know, I was sick and I was not earning money. So now I have to wonder, well, you know, I kind of had that little cushion. I won't have that soon anymore. So I'm praying and I'm asking for prayers for strength to deal with all these different things. It doesn't end with the end of the cancer. Not again when you have doctors saying it's going to come back. Not again when you're dealing with post-traumatic stress syndrome, you know, from the cancer. Not again when you're dealing with the regular stresses of everyday life, you know. And then again, the financial demands, you know, that go on and on and on and on, you know. It's not easy. And if you know somebody out there, again, who is suffering from this horrible, horrible disease or who has suffered from it, please show some compassion on them. Please understand what they've been through, what they are still going through, and what they will have to go through for the rest of their lives, wondering if this horrible thing will come back again. You know, have compassion on them. Be patient with them. Show them love. So none of us are asking for pity. None of us are asking for anything special. We're asking for you to respect our limitations, you know, that's been bestowed upon us due to this, you know, unfortunate event in our life. It could happen to you. So I wish you all a wonderful holiday season. I wish you peace. I wish you good health. I wish you love. I wish you compassion and God's grace, you know. I've been questioning a lot about God lately. I really have, you know. All the horrible things that go on in this world and stuff like that, you know, and our leadership is so corrupt. You know, I don't care who it is. You know, it's not personal. It's not along any party lines. You know, it's corrupt. We're dealing with liars. We're dealing with people who are proliferating a mood throughout the country that's leading other people who are in leadership positions to kind of take on that same role and spirit. You know, because it is a trickle-down effect. It's like a home. If you're a parent and you are doing mean things and you're carrying your home life in a certain way, people in your home are going to follow suit to a certain degree. They will. We are affected by our leaders. So we're dealing with all these things in our daily lives. You know, God forbid the disease, anything that comes along to just make it almost nearly impossible. So the fight doesn't end. It goes on and on and on, you know. So God bless you all once again. Happy holidays. I will talk to you soon again. And if given a choice, be kind. It really makes a difference.